Welcome back, everyone, to True Crime Desk. I'm Richard, and as you can tell by the thumbnail and title, we're going to go over the latest in the Mica Miller case. Now, Jonh Paul Miller, who was Mica's husband at the time of her death, but I'm sure you guys know that, that's why you're watching this video, he gave an interview at ABC 15 a few days ago, and he was seen wearing a necklace. Now, many people pointed out that the necklace looked very similar to the necklace Mica was wearing at the time of her death. Now, after that interview, he did another interview with a gentleman that calls himself Justin on TikTok. I'm not sure exactly who he is, but I want to give him credit because most of the information I have came from his interview. So if you want to check him out, it's Justin on TikTok. Now, he was asked by Justin during the interview if the necklace he is wearing is hers or does he have a similar one? And John said, no, that's definitely hers. He said, quote, I got it. So she passed away on Saturday. And then on Sunday, when I went to see her, they handed me some stuff. And that was one of the things they handed me. End quote. Now, he went on to offer an explanation to why he was wearing the same article days after his soon-to-be ex-wife's S. Quote, she heard a story. Mica was she could hear something or see a commercial and then immediately want to act on it. And so she heard about these lab diamonds last year. Even though she loved her wedding engagement band, she wanted the diamond, the real diamond, taken out. She wanted a lab diamond put in, but she didn't want to get rid of that diamond. So she wanted it put into a necklace, and she made it into a necklace. End quote. Now, at some point, John broke down after being asked about Mica's death. She was the greatest wife that you could ever ask for. We spent every night together just talking and talking. So that's where we're at this point. Now, some people might think it's a little strange that he's wearing the same necklace that she was wearing at the time of her death, and other people might think it's just helping him cope with the situation. I'm not here to judge, and I don't think we should be judging people and be harsh on their actions after someone they love passed away, because everybody acts differently, and unless you've been in that situation, you have no idea how that feels. So I think we need to be fair in the situation. So to be fair and transparent, his lawyers have put out a statement on his behalf, so I'd like to go over that right now. In a statement released earlier this month via his lawyers, he insisted that the fierce speculation surrounding him was unfounded and false. The statement said, following the untimely death of Mica, unfounded rumors and false allegations began circulating on social media and in various media outlets, suggesting that Pastor Miller's involvement in her demise. Now, his lawyers went on to say that this created a buzz in local and national media where they were putting out these falsehoods. Our client refutes any report that suggested he was abusive to his wife. Recent reports that claim Pastor Miller groomed his wife from the age of 10 couldn't be farther from the truth. She moved to Myrtle Beach at the age of 15, was married to another man at the age of 18, and divorced at the age of 21. It has come to light that Mica struggled with mental illness, specifically bipolar disorder, which, when not managed properly, led to paranoid episodes and self-destructive behavior. Again, Mica struggled with mental illness, and some of the reports made by her in the past were nonsensical. This unfortunate reality underscores the importance of destigmatizing mental health issues and ensuring those affected receive appropriate support and treatment. We wish to emphasize that after a thorough investigation by the Robeson County, North Carolina Sheriff's Office, it has been conclusively determined that Mrs. Miller's death was a result of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This finding completely exonerates Pastor Miller of any wrongdoing. These baseless claims and false reports have caused immense distress and harm to Pastor Miller and his family and needs to stop immediately. His lawyers also went on to warn that any defamatory or libelous statements made would meet legal action. All right, I know that was a long statement, but I think it's important that we get both sides out there. And like I said in the video before this, there is no evidence whatsoever he had anything to do with this. Even though we might not like him as a person and think he was a scumbag and a terrible husband, that doesn't mean he's a killer. So we have to be fair. And at this point, there's no evidence whatsoever they had anything to do with it. So unless something else pops up, that's where I'm going to leave this one. Now, after I recorded this, I noticed that her family had a press conference where they were talking about trying to get a new law created. And so I know they're going through a lot, and let's have respect for her family we realize that they've had a tragic loss, and let's keep them in our hearts and our prayers. All right, so now I'm interested in what you guys think. Do you think that he had something to do with it still? Do you think that it's because she was off her medication and she couldn't just deal with the things she was going through? So let me know what you think. So let's discuss this in the comments. So that's going to do it. So like I said earlier, let's keep her family in our thoughts and our prayers because they're going through a tough time right now. So let's have a little respect and give them some space. So if you got something out of this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. So until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and remember to always mind your surroundings. Bye.